Everybody, John Pynakker with the Mojave Valley Daily News. This is your Daily Dose for Tuesday, November 2nd. The Daily Dose, as always, brought to you by Tri-State Radiology Center. One of the many reasons why you and your physician should choose Tri-State Radiology Center is that as an independent imaging center, the cost is substantially less than hospital-based facilities. Tri-State Radiology is conveniently located in Fort Mojave, so call them today at 928-460-7226. And remember, at Tri-State Radiology Center, your image means the world to us. All right, let's jump into our breaking news. Today's breaking news is brought to you by New Image Primary Care, now scheduling appointments within 7 days. Call for your appointment at 928-299-2588. City Council to announce replacement member for nominating committee. So tonight at the City Council meeting, there you see Toby Cotter along with Mark Clark speaking at a recent meeting. The Barbara Houston, who is named to the nominating committee for the City Council vacancy when Kathy Brook passed. Well, Barbara Houston she's unable to serve because of unforeseen circumstances, so she's going to be removing herself. They're going to name a new person to take her place on that committee. They got to be quick because the interviews are scheduled to start on November 8th in the City Council chambers. After that, the committee will rank all the candidates and present their top 5 to the City Council. City Council then will consider the applications, their recommendations, everything, and then they will make they will appoint their candidate November 16th. They'll appoint it at the November 16th meeting. They will actually be seated and sworn in on December 7th, the first meeting in December. So a couple other things they're working on tonight at the City Council meeting is all drug related. So first of all, the approval of a new consolidated agreement with the DEA, the Drug Enforcement Administration. Approval of 2 new law enforcement officers to undergo GITM training. That's the Gang Intelligence, Immigration, and Team Enforcement Mission Training, GITM. And the approval of a request from the Arizona Attorney General's Office to enter into settlement with several opioid manufacturers. If the Bullhead City agrees to do this, they will be, they're scheduled tentatively to receive about $1.9 million, which seems a little light to me. $1.9 million for this area. They said they base it on the number of opioids shipped to the county, the number of opioid deaths, and the number of people who suffer opioid use disorder. That's why 1.9 seems a little light. All right, here's another awesome one for you. Supervisors want disclaimer on COVID news. So on Monday, during the Board of Supervisors meeting, our local supervisor here, Hildy Angus, questioned a recent county news release that she said gave the appearance that the county and its elected board were endorsing coronavirus vaccinations for children 5 to 11 years of age. So what happens in these press releases we get daily from the county is they say, per the CDC guidelines, they recommend washing your hands and social distancing and all these things. Well, they've recently added that the CDC recommends that coronavirus vaccinations for kids now from 5 to 11 years old. Supervisor Angus says, I think it's insanity, personally. Supervisor Ron Gold chimed in, saying, I don't think there's any reason to vaccinate children that young, so I don't want to send out a press release that says that. So they have decided that they're going to put language in here making it perfectly clear in these press releases that they do not recommend this. The CDC recommends it. It's their opinion, not the Board of Supervisors. So they are trying to do a don't get me involved. I don't want any part of it. Board Chairman Buster Johnson and County Public Health Director Denise Burley said that the news release in question clearly stated the vaccine recommendation came from the CDC. Jean Bishop expressed concern that the use of a disclaimer could have some liability problems. She's worried that if a person ignored the recommendations because they believe the supervisor's opinion and they got sick or died, that it could cause a problem for the county. So, but they're moving ahead and they're going to have it. So I would expect in the next few weeks we'll start seeing that new disclaimer on the daily press releases. Registration opens for Arizona Gives. Arizona Gives is a event put on by the Arizona Alliance of Nonprofits. So they have one day during the year. This year it's going to be April 5th to the 6th. So it starts at noon on the 5th and it goes till noon on the 6th, where they're really pushing statewide for donations to this one organization, Arizona Gives. From there, Arizona Gives doles the money out to nonprofits all over the state. Last year it was more than $7 million that they raised and gave out. Now this doesn't happen till next year. However, they just yesterday opened up the website so that nonprofits can go onto that website. It's azgives.org. There you see it. Where you can go onto that website, you can put all of your information in on your nonprofit, and you can get on the list to be one of those that receive funds. So if you belong to a nonprofit, if you run a nonprofit, it's got to be a 501c3 though. C6s and C12s and all those, that won't work. It's got to be a 501c3. But you can go in there and get your name on the list as for possibly receiving some of the funds. Yeah, you also see there that there's a place for you to donate if you want to donate ahead of time. They also have reoccurring, so if you wanted to donate every month on the 1st, you donate $50 or whatever. They got a bunch of ways of doing it. So it's a great way to support nonprofits. You can also go in there and say, I wanted to specifically go to this nonprofit. So bunch of things, but go check it out. All right, sports. Sports is sponsored by Anderson Ford of Bullhead City. Anderson Ford is a big proponent of the community, holding a bingo fundraiser every month for a local charity. Head on down, check out their bingo. Also check out their inventory of new and used vehicles. So last night, the Chiefs pulled off a 20-17 victory over the Giants on Monday Night Football. I was positive that this is going to be a get-right game for the Chiefs. They've struggled. You know, they were 3-0. Now they're, well, and then they fell to 3-4. Now they're back to 500. But they, at the end, the Chiefs had just enough to drive down the field, kick a game-winning field goal, and call it a day. They really were bailed out by the Chiefs defense, who snuffed out Chris Jones. Was really active on the defensive line. He had a couple of pressures on Daniel Jones from the quarterback for the Giants at the end that kind of ended any possibility. So they moved to 4-4, and New York drops to 2-6. All right, and weather. Weather's brought to you by Living Waters Hospice, your hometown hospice. Together we can make a difference. Today, sunny with a high around 87, winds at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tomorrow, 89 and sunny. Thursday, 88 and sunny. Friday, 89 and sunny. And Saturday, mostly sunny with a high around 89. So looks like a perfect weather week here in Bullhead City. So hopefully everyone gets out and enjoys it. Got a lot of things going on. We got, the Veterans Day Parade is this weekend, right?
Yes, Saturday.
And there's the Matadors are having a big golf tournament Friday and Saturday. So there's a lot of things to get out there and do this weekend. I think farmers market, maybe I think the farmers market's done for the year, maybe.
Is it? I thought it's been every week in the last couple weeks.
They shut it down during the winter.
Oh, okay. So last week might have been the last.
Might have been the last one. So just ignore the whole farmers market conversation we just had. I will find out and let you know tomorrow. All right, everyone. This has been brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center. Remember, the Tri-State Radiology Center offers same or next day appointments, and they accept most insurances, including Medi-Cal. They have a wide open MRI and offer digital x-rays with your reports ready in 24 hours. Call them today for an appointment at 928-460-7226. Chris, thank you. Nice job.
You're welcome.
We will hopefully see all of you tomorrow again at 1 o'clock. Have a good day.